Hi friends, so in this video we're going to have an introduction to civic education, then we'll go through the first topic, which is the constitution. Okay, so what is civic education? So civic education is simply the awareness of the public on civic matters such as governance, politics, work culture, human rights, and socio-economic issues. So civic education helps citizens to be aware of their fundamental rights and freedoms. And civic education also helps to facilitate development of knowledge, skills, and values in pupils. It enables pupils to contribute to the promotion of democratic values. Alright, so let's look at the first topic in civic education, which is the constitution. So what is a constitution? So a constitution can be defined as a system of laws, customs, and principles, usually written down, which a country or an organization is governed by. Or we can define it as the supreme law of the land to which all other laws are subordinate. Alright, so let's look at the types of constitutions. So there are basically two types. We have the written constitution and the unwritten constitution. So what is the written constitution? So this is a constitution in which most of the provisions or contents are documented in a single written document. And then Zambia is an example of a country with a written constitution. And then what is an unwritten constitution? So it's the opposite. This is a constitution that does not have its provisions found in a single document, but in a collection of documents, statutes, and traditional practices and customs. So it's simply the opposite of a written constitution. So Britain is an example of a country with an unwritten constitution. Okay, so let's look at the advantages and disadvantages of each type of constitution. So under the written constitution, the advantages are: number 1, it is clear and definite. Number 2, it is stable and steady. Then number 3, it is free from manipulation by the judiciary. Then its disadvantages are: number 1, it is not easily adaptable to emergencies and changing needs in society. Then number 2, it is difficult to amend. Then under the unwritten constitution, the advantages are: it is easily adaptable to the changing conditions of a dynamic society. Then number 2, it can be bent to meet national emergencies easily. And then its disadvantages are: number 1, it is unstable and it can be bent or twisted easily. Then number 2, it can easily be manipulated by the judiciary. Okay, so let's look at the forms of constitutions. So there are basically two forms. So a constitution can either be flexible or rigid. So a flexible constitution is one that can be easily amended or changed by the majority of eligible citizens without calling for a referendum. So a referendum is simply a situation where citizens are asked to vote yes or no on an important issue, such as voting whether to abolish the death sentence or not. So basically, a flexible constitution is easily amended. It does not require a referendum. Then a rigid constitution is the opposite. This is a form of constitution that cannot be easily amended. This type of constitution is usually amended by a different body, such as the National Constitution Conference, NCC, as the case is in Zambia, and also through a constituent assembly and through a referendum. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.